Hi guys, welcome back. If you are totally new, my name is Brittany and I am a part-time reseller. I resell just primarily from my house. I go thrift, bring things home, list them and sell them part-time, while I also am a full-time 24/7 mom. So I have two kids. They're both at home with me. My husband works full-time and I do this kind of on the side to help supplement and bring in some income for us. And it's just a really neat hobby that I will later turn into my full-time job. So I will be sharing today what sold the past couple of weeks, giving you guys ideas on what brands I've been picking up, if I would pick these items up again, what price point they're selling for, and maybe like how long they sat, if it's really worth seeking out, and where I found them. So I'm going to be sharing sales from Mercari, Poshmark, and primarily eBay is where I list everything, but I do cross list to those other platforms and I have seen some sales on there. So if you're not cross listing, I definitely recommend doing that. These things were sitting for a while. I cross listed them, they sold on other platforms, and yeah, so let's hop into what sold the past couple of weeks. Okay, so I will be covering sales from like the past 2 weeks, and I'm not going to share every single sale. I'm just going to highlight items that I think would be worth sharing with you guys and kind of giving more information. This is going to be my little section. Yes, we already decorated for Christmas to pop up an image here so you guys can see what it sold for and what the item actually looks like. So the first item was actually in my last haul, which if you didn't see that, you can watch that after. I'll pop it up right here. Was this Talbot's women's wool coat. It was like a long plaid. It was, I believe, like a bigger size, so I think that's what helped it sell, and the pattern and the fabric content. So I always look at the fabric content tag. If it's like wool, cashmere, mohair, like higher end, like more luxury material, then it's probably going to be worth more money. I always look up comps while I'm shopping, and I normally end up putting back more than half of what I grabbed. I found like a really cool pair of shoes the other week, and I was like, oh, these have to be like selling for a lot, and they were really nice and the condition was really good, and I looked them up and they were going for like $10, and I thought they would have went for like $50, so I would have like made no money off of them. Anyways, just always make sure you're looking at comps. This jacket sold for $32 and the shipping cost was $8.55. It was a bigger, larger piece, so I knew the shipping would cost a little more. So I think I paid $5.99 for this at a regular Goodwill. I did not find this at the bins. So overall, after like fees and everything, I probably made around $25, which is a great return in my part of reselling. That's like the average that I like to see come back from items. I like to try and stick between $25 and $50 worth of profit, not just sales. Okay, so the next item I'm going to share is this vintage LL Bean size large cotton textured like pullover sweater. It had these really pretty buttons in the front, and it just looks super warm and cozy for someone that's doing like an outdoor activity or just to wear day to day. I knew this would do well, so I actually found this at the bins, and I think at my bins it's like $1.34 or $1.39 per pound. This probably weighed around 1 pound, so I probably paid under $2 for it. And it sold for $33.50. I charged $5.75 for shipping. So I probably, after fees, again, around $25, $30, which is a great return. It was a low cost of investment. I didn't have to front a lot of money to make this sale. And that's my favorite type of sale. So definitely look out for this vintage LL Bean. The logo on the tag looks a little bit different. If I can find a picture, I will put it up here. But yeah, but again, look up comps, because I found a vest from LL Bean that was definitely vintage, and I think it was only going to go for like $15, and I would have had to pay $5, so I left it at the store. All right, another sale. So this is a more of a bread and butter item. I also found this Polo Ralph Lauren, but it was a linen blend. I think it was actually 100% linen. It had a $145 retail price. I knew this would go pretty quick. I think it sold in just a few days. I did have it on marked down in a sale that I ran, and it sold for $16.80. It had this really cool little star pattern on it, and it was a men's shirt. I've been trying to venture off into menswear a little bit more, just to like open the categories that I sell in, just to see how they go. So I did grab some more menswear in the last couple of weeks. So this was a binge find. I probably made about, I don't know, $12 to $15, but it was really light and easy to flip, so I grabbed it. Okay, another bread and butter item that I found at the bins are these American Eagle Super Stretch midi denim shorts in a size 12. So I grab American Eagle and Hollister jeans and jean shorts year round. They're like one of the easiest things to sell if you're new to reselling. Just make sure you look them over for stains or like holes that are not supposed to be there. And I can normally get between like 15 and 25 for any pair of denim from those two brands, and I find them very often at the bins. They probably cost me about $2. These sold for $18, and I charge $4.25 for shipping. I do always charge for shipping on eBay to kind of like help cover the cost of the platform fee, which I believe is a lower fee than Poshmark, but it still helps. And you can set your own selling cost on eBay, whereas on Poshmark, like it's like the flat $7.15, I think, or around $7. All right, the next thing was this Bernardo women's goose down packable jacket. Jackets are selling really well for me right now. I need to make sure I'm like listing all of them so I can try and get them out in the fall and the winter. But this jacket, I believe I picked it up for around $5.99. It sold for $32, and I charged $5 shipping. It was this really pretty like gold color, and it came with the bag that you can pack it in. Great for like any outdoor activity or just to wear day to day. Okay, I also looked in my closet to see what I could get rid of, and I'm trying to like purge my closet to get it a little more organized. I found a maternity dress that I never ended up wearing because it didn't fit me when I was pregnant. It's a shot pink blush, green maxi, like faux wrap floral maternity dress. It was a size small. It sold for $20. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I charged $6.85 for shipping. I'm just glad it's out of my closet and I made some money off of it. But maternity wear seems to do well as long as it's in good condition and it's not like overly worn. Okay, that's gonna be it for highlights from eBay. I'm gonna switch over to Poshmark, where I've actually been doing really well. So I need to make sure I'm cross-listing over there. I cannot talk right now. Because it's very profitable, and I used to hate Poshmark. I didn't like that you had to share your closet and all of that, but now it seems like it's worth my time. Okay, so in the last couple of weeks, I haven't seen like a lot of sales on there, but the sales that I have had have been very profitable. So this first sale was a pair of Madewell straight crop jeans that sold, I believe for $25. Yes, and I found these for like pretty cheap. So I just wanted to get rid of them though. They did sit for a while. I'm not familiar with Madewell jeans. I don't know what styles are popular. I'm trying to get more, become more knowledgeable on Madewell denim and Levi's, because Levi's are still somewhat confusing to me. I know like the 505 straight and like ones that are more like specialty denim, like the Western style, they do well, but I just like don't know enough. So I try and run comps, but then I just feel like I get confused and I normally just end up leaving it. But these sold for $25. I don't think I discounted shipping, and the seller gave a 5-star rating. The next sale were these Hunter Tall Riding equestrian leather boots. I've had these for a long time, but I knew they would sell. I think I picked them up for $10. They sold for $60. They were size 9. They were in really good condition, and they were like this stacked heel. I've never seen hunter boots that were like actual like leather and not just like the rain boots. So I hope that this buyer likes them. They seemed really cool, and they had like a buckle, and they zipped up the side, and they were just like really high quality. Okay, another bins find is this Benetton men's tribal abstract mohair sweater. When I picked this up right away, I knew it was going to be either like wool or some kind of higher end brand because it was super itchy. I do not like wool. I don't wear things like that. I also live in Florida, so there's never really a need for it. I could see maybe layering it with a shirt underneath, but I would probably like break out in hives. But this I probably paid, I don't know, like $1.50, and it sold for $35. It was a size large, and I would definitely pick this up again. I'm not really familiar with vintage, like anything like that, but this was definitely a vintage item. It had a really cool pattern, and I knew it would do well. It sold really fast. So if you ever see anything like super abstract like this, just make sure you use those keywords in the listing, and it should turn over fast. Okay, these boots I did find like a week ago, and I just got around to listing them and cross-listing them, and they sold really fast. So if you see like this style seems to do well, like the chunkier burnished leather, it looks like it's been super worn, but it's not. That's just the style. It's these Jeffrey Campbell hanger. They were like a purple maroon reddish color, and I made sure to use the word burnished. They were a size 10 as well, and they sold for $50. I think I ended up finding them for like $9.99, but it was the color of the day at Goodwill, so I got them for like $5. So great return. They sold quick. I think I gave the person a pretty good deal on these because I think I originally had them listed for $70 or like $65, but good turnaround, so I don't mind giving a good deal either for that. Okay, and the last sale, which is kind of a lame one, maybe I'll end on another one actually. Okay, so second to last sale was this floral embroidered table runner. It only sold for $16 on Poshmark, which is not much of a return, but again, I probably paid like $1 from the bins. I'm trying to get into linens a little bit more and be familiar with like bedding and like home decor. I feel like that will do well. This sold in like 2 days, and I probably made like $10, but again, bread and butter, those items add up and they're worth your time if you want to take the time to photograph them and list them. Okay, the last sale that we'll end on was this Gani pink floral maxi Georgette wrap dress. I actually sourced this online, and I got a pretty good deal because I think I bought it off of Mercari, and I had like a $20 coupon if I spent $50, so it ended up being like $20 or $30. I was like, I just want to see what the quality is of this brand. I've never bought it. I thought about wearing it myself. It was way too small, so I relisted it. Sorry, my camera said it was getting too hot, so I'm gonna wrap up with this one, but it was way too small, so I relisted it. I was hoping to make like 100 from it, but it sold for 75, so I recouped my investment and made a little bit of money. It was a size extra small. It was like a 0 to 2, so I don't know if that's what kept it from selling. Maybe the larger sizes would have done better, but I probably had this listed for about 2 months. I wanted it gone because summer's coming to an end. I do source any season all year round, but I was like, well, this probably isn't gonna do well through the fall and winter. I'd rather recoup my investment quickly, and I did. So okay, forgot to go through Mercari while I was speaking, but this sold in like a day and a half for $64. So if you are sleeping on J.Crew, don't. It is profitable if you know what items to look for and you know what's like current from them. That is what sold the past couple of weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you like content like this. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!